So sad.
Good evening, everybody. This is TeknoBlast. It's insane what we've been experiencing with Xbox Game Pass lately. We get day one games on all exclusives, and now third-party games are being involved as well, such as Outriders. Whereas on the PlayStation side, you're going to have to pay $70, while Xbox fans who have Game Pass will be able to play Outriders without paying an extra dime. So now there's a campaign from Sony fans asking people to not sign up or cancel their Game Pass subscription, which I don't understand where that's coming from. From a group of people who don't like Xbox, don't like the Xbox hardware, the ecosystem, anything that's named Xbox, I don't understand why they're so concerned about Xbox Game Pass. I will tell you right off the bat that Game Pass is a great service. It's not just for the budget conscious people, it is for everybody, even for me. Yes, I can go out there and buy every $60 or $70 game that my heart desires. But because I'm a smart consumer and because Microsoft allows me to sign up for this service called Game Pass, I don't have to pay $70 anymore for each game. So ever since Game Pass has started back in 2017, I bought less and less games. I still purchase some just because they don't go to Game Pass. There are times I've held out. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wait on this game because I just don't need it right now. I'm interested, but I'm going to wait. And what do you know? A few months down the road, it lands in Game Pass. And what happens? I download it, play it, enjoy it, and continue on with another game. I didn't have to spend an extra, let's just say $30 to $40, maybe $60 for a game that I was interested, but now it's in Game Pass and it didn't cost me anything extra. So what are non-Xbox fans afraid of? I don't understand this. Why are they so afraid of Game Pass that they have to campaign on Twitter and whatever else is out there, whatever social media platform they use, and say do not sign up for Game Pass? I just don't get it. What is Game Pass taking away? I have a lot of questions. I do, because I don't know what Xbox Game Pass is taking away from Sony fans. I don't understand that. So what are they afraid of? Do they enjoy paying $60 to $70 for a game? Whereas people who have Xbox Game Pass, if it lands day one and they don't have to pay anything extra and have access to over 200 other titles, sure, not every title is, what some people call it, AAA. Sure, I agree with that. But there's a lot of great games that are not AAA, that are in the catalog, that are very enjoyable, and it allows you to discover new genres, enjoy games that's outside of your comfort zone. So Game Pass came out, in 2017? And I'll tell you myself, I signed up because I think it was, $1, or there was a free trial at the time. I signed up for it, stayed on it for a few months, and I didn't subscribe. Why? Because there was no value then. During that time, there was no value. A lot of games were older games that I own already, I've played, or some games that I had no interest in. So I waited for the service to mature. And I believe it was when Gears was going to come out and Sea of Thieves was going to come out on Game Pass on day one is when I signed up, and I haven't looked back. Since that day, whenever Sea of Thieves and Gears 5 came out on Game Pass, on day one is when I signed up again, and I'm still a member of that service. And I put hours in both games, and I still do. I enjoy them. But there's always that group of people, somehow they refuse to see the value in it, and they want to have their own story and say, you know what, I don't like that service, so I don't want you to sign up for it. I'm campaigning to boycott Game Pass. But why? Nobody's really given a good reason why. All they do is hate on it because simply it's Microsoft and it's Xbox. As much energy that they put into trying to boycott Game Pass or anything Xbox, they should turn that same energy, use that same passion, that same energy, turn it around and send it back to Sony and say, hey, you know what? You better up your game on PS Now, because right now PS Now is PS crap. So instead of trying to troll these Xbox gamers, and instead of just hating on Xbox Game Pass, because it is a great value, get that passion, get that energy, turn it around back to Sony and say, hey, you know what? You need to improve your PS Now service, because Xbox Game Pass is really kicking ass. But somehow, these Sony fans, I'm trying to be nice here. Sony fans are pretty crazy people. They're passionate about the PlayStation platform, and I get it, because I'm passionate about Xbox. I enjoy Xbox. It's my go-to and will be my only platform that I game on. I have no interest in getting the PlayStation 5. I still own my PlayStation 4 Pro, but that's where it's going to stop. So yes, when Game Pass came out in 2017 and I stopped subbing, I wouldn't try to convince people to sign up. I wouldn't say to people, you know what, that service sucks. Or I simply would tell them, you know what, it's not mature enough yet. Why don't you wait a few more months and then see what happens? And look what happened. Look where we are now with Game Pass. It is an amazing service. It saves everybody money. From people who do make money to people who are very, they have a budget, and Game Pass fits within their budget, and they don't pay for one, they get like anybody else. They pay for a $70 game, and what do you get? You get access to that one game, and that's it. If you sign up for Game Pass, you pay, let's just say whatever the cost is, you pay 2 games worth of fees, and you get over 200 games from the Xbox Game Pass service. So you're telling me you rather pay $140 for 2 games than $140 or so for Game Pass, where you get 200 games. So again, I don't know why Sony fans are really attacking, because they're the main ones. PC people don't care. Nintendo people don't care. It's PlayStation people who have a passion, who have a hatred towards the Xbox brand, Xbox Game Pass, and they just wanted to go away, and I don't understand that. Like I said, take that energy, Sony fans, go right back to Sony and say, hey, improve your PS Now service, because Game Pass is legit. It is here to stay. It has great value, and you guys need to improve on your PS Now, because Game Pass is kicking butt, and that's that. So use that same energy, guys. Turn it around on Sony. Give it right back to them, because you're not going to convince an Xbox guy to stop subbing Game Pass. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to convince that person. And you telling other people who are not subbing Game Pass to not, why are you trying to push your opinions about a service on them? Let them find out on their own. Let that person who may be interested in Game Pass, let them sign up for a month or 2. Let them get a taste of access over 200 games and see if they find value in the service. And I'm pretty sure they'll say, you know what? This service is amazing. And why not? For that much? For $15, $10 to $15 a month? Why not? So I go back to the same question. What are Sony fans afraid of? Why are they so scared of Game Pass? Because they are. If they're putting this much energy campaigning to stop Game Pass, for people to avoid Game Pass, do not sub for Game Pass, what are they afraid of? I will love to hear that answer, an intelligent answer, not fanboyism, hatred. I want to hear an intelligent answer from a Sony fan so I can understand. Or maybe I should have an interview, a mature interview with somebody and say, hey, you know what? I'm giving you a voice, not a fanboyism voice, but a voice on my videos, and tell me, why do you hate Game Pass so much? Now, I think I've talked enough about the value of Game Pass, the cost of it, what it contains. Now, what about the games? The games are there. Whether they're indie games to AAA games, they are there. It's enjoyable. There's games for everybody, and that just adds more value to the service. And now that we have Bethesda under the Xbox umbrella, it adds even more value. And not only that, the EA Play service, they get added to the service as well. I mean, the service is there. The value is amazing. The top-notch, high-level games are there, to the very little independent, amazing games are also there. So the cost for all these type of games, from your indie studio to your AAA games, it's all there for a low cost, and that just continues to add value to the Xbox Game Pass service. All right, guys, I think I rambled on a bit too much here. Hey, put them down in the comment section what you think. Do you feel the same as me? Do you have questions for people out there who hate Game Pass? For the people that do hate Game Pass, tell me why, and not in fanboy hatred. Give me an intelligent answer. Give me something that I can understand your viewpoint. All right, guys, this is TeknoBlast. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.
Shanningans.